Brazil is a land of stunning beaches, electrifying festivals, and fascinating traditions, but its true charm lies beyond the surface. Are the stories about Brazilian women and their dating customs fact or fiction? Is there a hidden world where women take the lead? And what secrets does the infamous Snake Island hold, a place forbidden to almost everyone? In this episode, we uncover 13 of Brazil's most intriguing and little-known customs and traditions that will challenge everything you thought you knew. By the end, you'll gain a fresh perspective and discover Brazil in a way you've never imagined. Let's dive in. Brazil is often portrayed as a land of casual relationships and fast connections, but the truth is much more complex. While Brazilian culture is famous for its warmth and friendliness, especially in social settings, this does not mean that romantic relationships always develop quickly. The country's diverse regions, deeply ingrained religious traditions, and strong family values greatly influence dating culture. According to a survey conducted by the Global Dating Network in the year 2023, most Brazilian singles prefer to go on several dates before taking the next step in a relationship, reflecting patterns seen in many other countries. Picture a hidden village nestled in the hills of Brazil where women lead every aspect of daily life, challenging traditional norms. Noiva do Cordeiro, located about 60 miles from the city of Belo Horizonte, is home to a community where 90% of the population is female. In this extraordinary town, women oversee everything: farming, construction, and governance, creating a society that redefines conventional gender roles. The story of Noiva do Cordeiro began in the late 1800s when Maria Senhorina de Lima founded the settlement after escaping an arranged marriage. Her decision sparked conflict with local religious authorities, but it also laid the foundation for a unique community built on female empowerment. Over time, the town grew into a thriving haven where women take charge of every facet of life, while men often work outside the town and contribute when they visit. Typically, men return on weekends or are older, leaving the women to lead the community. And they are not just maintaining it, they are flourishing with a remarkable sense of independence. Interestingly, the women have even invited men from across Brazil and beyond to join their town, as long as they embrace its egalitarian values and share household responsibilities equally. Noiva do Cordeiro offers a fresh take on life, standing out in a country often associated with more traditional views. It serves as a compelling example of Brazil's cultural diversity and unexpected twists, far beyond its famous carnivals and love for football. But will this remarkable town maintain its traditions as global interest grows, or will outside influence bring change? Only time will tell how this extraordinary community evolves. What do you think of the matriarchal society of Noiva do Cordeiro? Could its model of female leadership inspire other communities worldwide? Share your thoughts in the comments. As fascinating as this town is, there is another place in Brazil that's entirely off limits to everyone, no matter who they are. Would you dare venture near the forbidden Snake Island? Snake Island, officially called Queimada Grande, lies off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. This remote island is home to thousands of snakes, including the golden lancehead viper, one of the most venomous and dangerous snakes in the world. Its bite can incapacitate prey almost instantly. While this might sound like something from a horror movie, the island is a real place, but one that is off limits to the public. The Brazilian government has prohibited entry to Snake Island, granting access only to researchers and the Navy for scientific studies and safety monitoring. Despite its lush tropical appearance, Snake Island is anything but safe. Spanning an area of 165 acres, it is estimated to house between 2,000 and 4,000 snakes, averaging about 5 snakes per square meter. This makes it one of the densest snake populations on the planet. The golden lancehead viper, found only here, has adapted to these conditions and thrives without natural predators, making the island a truly unique and delicate ecosystem. Legends also surround this mysterious place. One tale claims that pirates left the snakes there to guard hidden treasure, though there is no evidence to support this story. The island's last known human inhabitants were a lighthouse keeper and his family in the early 1900s, but rumors suggest that tragic events involving the snakes forced their departure. Today, the lighthouse operates automatically, and no humans remain on the island. Visits to Snake Island are strictly controlled, with only select researchers and documentary filmmakers allowed under rigorous safety protocols. Their work helps uncover the secrets of the island's unique wildlife while ensuring minimal disturbance to the ecosystem. For most people, Snake Island is a place best admired from a safe distance. Would you dare to explore this deadly mystery from afar? Snake Island has captivated imaginations worldwide with its mix of danger and intrigue. By restricting access, Brazil not only protects people from harm, but also preserves the island's fragile environment, allowing its snake population to thrive undisturbed. While the allure of Snake Island might be better enjoyed from a distance, Brazil has plenty of other quirks and surprises to discover. Speaking of which, before we move on, I have a quick 10-second favor to ask. If you're enjoying this journey and want to support this channel, hit that notification bell and subscribe. It helps so much, and I promise to keep bringing you even better content. Deal? You're standing in the bustling heart of Rio de Janeiro, soaking up the city's vibrant energy. Music fills the air, laughter echoes in the streets, and the warmth of the people surrounds you. But one thing might catch you off guard. Time feels more flexible here. Punctuality in social settings is not as strict as you might expect. Why is that, and how does it shape daily life? Imagine this. You're invited to a birthday party in Sao Paulo, scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. You show up on time, only to find the host still setting up, the food not ready, and not another guest in sight. In Brazil, it's common for guests to arrive later than the scheduled time. This isn't about poor planning, it's a reflection of the country's relaxed and social approach to gatherings. At casual events, arriving an hour or two after the stated time is perfectly normal. Brazilians often value enjoying the moment, having meaningful conversations, and building relationships over sticking to a strict schedule. However, when it comes to business and professional settings, punctuality is more important, though not as rigid as in countries like Germany or Japan. This easygoing attitude stems from both cultural values and practical realities. Brazil's vast size and the traffic in cities like Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro make precise timing a challenge. Beyond that, the cultural concept of jeitinho brasileiro, a creative and flexible approach to navigating everyday situations, encourages adaptability when plans don't go as expected. Even visitors quickly notice this difference. BBC reporter Lucy Bryson recalled attending a party in Rio a few minutes late, only to find the host still in a robe, casually finishing preparations. She soon realized that starting late isn't just acceptable, it's part of the charm in Brazilian social life. So, when you're in Brazil, embrace the laid-back pace. Let go of rigid schedules at social gatherings, enjoy the moment, and go with the flow. Just remember that in professional settings, punctuality still matters and is a sign of respect. But Brazil's flexible sense of time is just the beginning of its surprises. Imagine heading to the beach and discovering there's no dress code at all. What would you do? Stay tuned to uncover more fascinating aspects of Brazilian life. Exploring Brazil's beaches, you might be intrigued to find a few naturist-friendly spots where visitors enjoy the sun and sea without the usual clothing. Although public indecency is prohibited in most areas, these beaches offer a rare sense of freedom, combining relaxation with respect. Brazil, celebrated for its vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes, boasts 8 official naturist beaches, including the renowned Tambaba Beach in Paraíba, established in the year 1991. These idyllic locations, with pristine white sands and dramatic cliffs, attract both locals and tourists who seek a unique and liberating experience. However, these beaches are far from being unregulated. Respecting others' privacy is essential, and taking photos or videos without permission is not only illegal but also considered a serious breach of social etiquette. The freedom of these beaches might feel exhilarating, but it pales in comparison to the thrill of riding the world's longest wave. Have you heard of the incredible Pororoca? Picture yourself at the mouth of the Amazon River when a massive wave almost 30 feet tall rushes towards you. This isn't an ordinary wave, it's the Pororoca, the world's longest wave, lasting up to 37 minutes and spanning over 30 miles. What makes the Pororoca so mesmerizing? Twice each year, between February and March, the Atlantic Ocean's tides collide with the Amazon River, creating this extraordinary event. Unlike regular waves, the Pororoca surges upstream, offering an awe-inspiring spectacle. Its name, Pororoca, comes from the Tupi language meaning great roar, a fitting description of the thunderous sound it produces as it advances. Early in the morning, deep in the jungle, the anticipation builds. Monkeys call, treetops sway, and the earth seems to quiver as the Pororoca roars closer. Its force is so immense that it can uproot trees and destroy homes. In the year 2003, a record-breaking wave surged for 37 minutes, reshaping the landscape in its wake. Despite its raw power, the Pororoca draws thrill-seekers from around the globe. Surfing this wave is both a test of skill and an adrenaline rush. Riders navigate unpredictable, murky waters, often facing waves over 20 feet high. The experience is unmatched, but the risks are significant. The wave's erratic movements and the debris it carries make it one of the most challenging surfing adventures in the world. The Pororoca isn't just a thrill, it's a vivid reminder of nature's untamed power. Few places on Earth can produce such a phenomenon, requiring a precise combination of river depth, tidal strength, and geography. When you think of Brazil's natural wonders, let the Pororoca come to mind. A wave that challenges the land, its people, and adventurers alike. Always remember to prioritize safety and seek expert guidance when tackling extreme sports like surfing the Pororoca. The question is, if you stood in its path, would you run or would you? Picture yourself entering the Amazon rainforest, a place of breathtaking beauty and endless mystery. Towering trees, lush greenery, and diverse wildlife surround you. But what lies beyond the surface is even more fascinating. The Amazon, especially in Brazil, holds secrets that continue to captivate the world. Spanning nearly 2 million square miles, with 60% located in Brazil, the Amazon is a haven of biodiversity and cultural richness. More than 100 uncontacted tribes live here, preserving their way of life in complete isolation. Strict Brazilian laws protect these tribes, prohibiting unauthorized entry to their lands to ensure their safety and health, as they lack immunity to common diseases. Hidden deep within this vast forest, ancient traditions thrive, passed down through countless generations. Among the most intriguing is ayahuasca, a ceremonial brew with profound cultural significance. While some travelers seek this experience, it's vital to understand the legal and health implications and to approach it with respect for the culture. However, the Amazon also faces significant threats. Deforestation remains a pressing concern, fueled by illegal logging, mining, and agricultural expansion. Despite global efforts to safeguard this vital ecosystem, these activities jeopardize its future. Indigenous leaders and environmental advocates work tirelessly to protect the forest, often at great personal risk. The Amazon isn't just a forest, it's a crucial battleground for balancing economic growth, indigenous rights, and environmental conservation. The Amazon is a land of secrets, challenges, and inspiration. It reminds us of the delicate balance between human activity and nature's preservation, a balance essential to the future of our planet. But Brazil is not just about mysteries and challenges, it's also a place where social connections are cherished. When it's time to unwind, Brazilians have a beloved ritual that brings everyone together. Are you ready to explore the social side of Brazil? In Brazil, beer is more than just a beverage. It's a symbol of connection and community. From casual gatherings to lively celebrations, sharing a cold beer is a cherished social ritual. But how did beer become so central to life here? And what does it reveal about how Brazilians connect? Picture yourself at a bar as the sun sets. A large bottle of beer is placed at the center of the table, and everyone takes turns pouring small amounts into their glasses. This simple tradition reflects Brazil's value of convivência, the importance of togetherness. It's not just about drinking, it's about bonding with friends, family, or even strangers in shared moments. Drinking beer in Brazil is a communal activity. Drinking alone is rare. The focus is on inclusivity and strengthening social ties. As the beer flows, so do stories, laughter, and a shared sense of belonging. And of course, the emphasis is always on enjoying these moments responsibly. Brazil ranks among the top beer-consuming countries globally, with nearly 14 billion liters enjoyed annually. Beer is a staple at iconic events like Carnival and a constant companion at family barbecues and casual get-togethers with friends. In Brazil, beer is served ice-cold and in small cups to keep it refreshing in the warm climate. This custom highlights the importance of savoring each sip while embracing the joy of being together. Beyond the drink itself, the culture of beer in Brazil reflects values of generosity and hospitality. Offering a glass to someone, be they a friend or a newcomer, shows warmth and inclusivity. While it's a popular tradition, respect for everyone's choice, whether they drink or not, remains essential. The growing craft beer scene in Brazil, with over 2,000 breweries across the country, adds even more variety to this experience. These local creations bring new flavors and styles that continue to unite people in shared enjoyment. And for those who don't drink alcohol, no problem. The spirit of sharing and connection extends to everyone, with non-alcoholic options ensuring no one feels left out. In Brazil, beer is more than a drink. It's a bridge to connection, laughter, and shared memories. So when you find yourself in Brazil, remember that ice-cold beer is not just a refreshment, but an invitation to bond in the spirit of inclusivity and responsibility. When visiting Brazil, understanding how locals approach wealth display is crucial. This isn't just about etiquette, it's a practical consideration that can enhance your experience. Picture yourself strolling through a bustling street market in Rio de Janeiro, enjoying the vibrant energy. You might notice that many locals don't wear flashy watches or expensive jewelry. Why is that? The answer lies in a mix of cultural norms and practical realities. While Brazil is famous for its natural beauty and cultural diversity, cities like São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro face challenges, including safety concerns. Tourists carrying visible luxury items, such as smartphones, watches, or jewelry, may draw unwanted attention in certain areas. To stay safe and enjoy your time, it's wise to adopt a modest approach by keeping valuables out of sight. Simple steps like leaving expensive items at your hotel or tucking away your phone help you blend in and feel more secure. There's also a cultural aspect to consider. In Brazil, openly displaying wealth is not always common, especially in areas where economic differences are more noticeable. Modesty is often appreciated, and adopting an understated approach shows respect for local customs while helping you connect more deeply with the community. This mindset isn't just useful in Brazil, it's valuable in any destination where economic disparities exist. But in Brazil, a country with a rich cultural tapestry, this approach becomes even more meaningful. Whether it's your first time in Brazil or you're returning, remember, less is often more. By embracing this approach, you'll not only ensure a safer trip, but also foster a deeper appreciation for Brazil's rich and diverse culture. Brazilians are renowned for their deep love of music and dance, a rhythm that flows through daily life. Yet, behind the vibrant beats and joyful celebrations, there are cultural sensitivities and surprising restrictions that may catch even seasoned travelers off guard. Here's something to think about. In a country famous for exuberant festivals like Carnival, what could possibly be taboo? While Brazil's lively spirit is celebrated globally, its cultural and legal nuances reveal unexpected layers. Take Brazil's iconic musical styles like samba, forró, and capoeira. These are more than just forms of entertainment. They are powerful expressions of freedom and community. However, not all music enjoys the same acceptance. Funk carioca, a popular genre originating in Rio's favelas, has faced challenges from authorities due to its association with controversial themes. Despite this, it thrives in underground scenes, reflecting the tension between tradition and emerging musical movements. Even Carnival, Brazil's ultimate celebration, has its boundaries. In some regions, wearing religious symbols as part of revealing costumes has sparked debate, raising questions about the balance between cultural expression and potential disrespect. Noise ordinances in certain cities also regulate how long and loud festivities can go on, aiming to balance public order with the country's spontaneous energy. Capoeira, now a cherished symbol of Brazilian heritage, was once banned during the colonial period due to its ties to resistance among enslaved people. This art form, blending music, dance, and martial arts, was seen as a threat, highlighting how forms of expression can face restrictions in specific historical contexts. Beyond music and dance, cultural sensitivities in Brazil also touch on complex topics like race, class, and politics. Discussions about indigenous rights or political corruption can lead to passionate debates. Even gestures like pointing at someone are considered impolite, reflecting the importance of respect in social interactions. While Brazil is celebrated for its artistic freedom, certain lyrics and expressions have been restricted over concerns about morality. This ongoing dialogue between modern values and traditional viewpoints adds depth to the country's dynamic culture. If you're planning a trip to Brazil or are simply curious about its culture, there's one important travel tip. Exercise caution when visiting unfamiliar neighborhoods, especially without proper guidance. Picture yourself in Rio de Janeiro, surrounded by its lively streets and samba rhythms. As you look up, you'll notice the colorful, stacked houses of hillside communities. While these neighborhoods can appear fascinating, entering them without a local guide can pose risks. Why is that? Some areas in these communities have unique social dynamics, and it's crucial for visitors to be informed. Although there have been efforts to improve safety, many neighborhoods still face challenges. To ensure a positive and secure experience, it's best to explore these areas with a trusted guide or on an organized tour. Despite these complexities, these neighborhoods are home to about 13 million people and have contributed immensely to Brazilian culture, giving birth to samba and funk. They are a testament to the resilience and creativity of their residents, but they should be approached with respect and understanding. Brazil is generally safe for tourists, and by following tips like knowing where to go and using caution, you can have a memorable and enjoyable trip. If you're eager to visit these communities, consider doing so with a reputable guide who can offer insights and ensure your safety. This way, you can experience the country's vibrant beauty while being informed and respectful. Although there are ongoing efforts to improve these areas, progress takes time. For now, guided visits remain the best way to enjoy these unique neighborhoods while staying secure. Safety is essential when traveling, but so is understanding cultural norms, and in Brazil, you'll definitely want to be mindful of those, especially when it comes to meals. Have you ever wondered why food is taken so seriously here? Imagine sitting at a dinner table in Brazil, enjoying a meal, when your expression hints you're not entirely pleased with the dish. In many places, this might seem harmless, but in Brazil, it's more than just a simple reaction. It touches on the deep cultural value placed on food. Why is food so highly regarded here? For Brazilians, meals are about more than nourishment. They represent tradition, hospitality, and connection. A frown or negative comment isn't just about personal taste. It can come across as a lack of appreciation for the effort and care that went into the meal. Even in casual settings, it's important to show gratitude for the food, regardless of your preferences. Meals in Brazil are often vibrant gatherings that bring together family, friends, and guests in a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Instead of expressing dislike, try focusing on what you do enjoy or discreetly leaving what you can't finish without drawing attention. Brazilian table manners also reflect this respect. For instance, while eating a burger or pizza with your hands might be typical elsewhere, Brazilians often use utensils for everything, even casual foods. It's a small yet meaningful gesture that elevates the dining experience and shows respect for the effort behind it. A visitor once shared her surprise at receiving a knife and fork for pizza, but quickly adapted, appreciating how this custom-made, even simple meals feel more refined. It's a reflection of the pride Brazilians take in their food and traditions. This respect for food runs deep in Brazilian culture. According to a recent study, 75% of Brazilians enjoy family meals at least once a week. These shared moments strengthen bonds, and showing appreciation for the food and its preparation plays a vital role in maintaining these connections. So, what can we take away from this? In Brazil, meals are about more than eating. They're about respect, tradition, and community. By embracing these customs, you'll not only enjoy the flavors but also gain a deeper understanding of Brazil's rich culture. Respect for food is no small matter, but hand gestures can be equally important. One simple gesture could get you into trouble. Want to know what it is? In many Western countries, such as the United States, making a circle with your thumb and index finger signals everything's good. But in Brazil, this same gesture carries a very different meaning. It can be seen as offensive or inappropriate. A seemingly simple gesture in one culture can be interpreted as disrespectful in another. In Brazil, using the OK hand sign may even have legal consequences. Under certain circumstances, Brazilian law can classify it as a public insult, leading to potential fines or minor legal repercussions. While such cases are rare, misunderstandings involving this gesture have sometimes led to confrontations, particularly in more conservative areas. This sensitivity reflects Brazil's rich cultural heritage, where respect and personal dignity hold great significance. A notable incident occurred when U.S. President Richard Nixon accidentally used the OK sign during a visit to Brazil, causing a minor diplomatic mishap. The OK hand sign isn't the only gesture travelers should use carefully. The horns hand gesture, commonly seen at rock concerts, can also cause unintended offense in parts of Brazil, where it may be associated with negative meanings like infidelity. When in Brazil, it's safest to stick to universally friendly gestures, like a thumbs up or a warm smile, and if you're unsure, asking locals for advice is always a smart move. Brazilians are famous for their hospitality and will appreciate your effort to respect their customs. While the OK sign might be harmless elsewhere, it's best avoided in Brazil. Showing respect for local customs not only prevents awkward misunderstandings, but also deepens your appreciation of the culture. Stay tuned for more surprising cultural taboos from around the world. And speaking of cultural nuances, public displays of affection might seem more straightforward, but just how much PDA is acceptable in Brazil? In a country famous for its vibrant carnival and lively beach scenes, you might assume anything goes when it comes to public displays of affection, PDA. But Brazil's approach to PDA is more nuanced. While couples holding hands and hugging is common and celebrated as part of daily life, there are still certain social boundaries to consider. A recent survey revealed that over 75% of Brazilians feel comfortable with mild affection, such as hand-holding, reflecting the country's love for life, or alegria. However, more passionate displays, especially in formal settings like restaurants or malls, can come across as inappropriate. Acceptance of PDA in Brazil depends largely on the setting. Beaches like Ipanema are known for their relaxed attitudes, while more conservative places such as churches, government buildings, or high-end venues call for greater restraint. The country's deep Catholic roots often influence these boundaries, emphasizing respect for sacred and formal environments. Although Brazil doesn't have strict laws against PDA, overly explicit behavior may be seen as inappropriate in certain contexts. In extreme cases, it could even be considered indecent under Article 233 of the Penal Code. While legal consequences are rare, this serves as a reminder to respect cultural norms. For visitors, the best approach is to observe your surroundings and adjust accordingly. In bustling city areas, affection is more openly displayed, but in quieter, more traditional settings, discretion is appreciated. As Brazilian blogger Bruna Vieira puts it, Brazilian society is passionate, but it's all about respect. Ultimately, Brazil celebrates warmth and connection while valuing consideration for others. Striking this balance will help you enjoy the country's vibrant culture without unintentionally offending anyone. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.